Hi, welcome to Sharma Adventures, where homeschool meets adventure. Today I'm giving an honest review and thorough book flip through for My World Interactive Social Studies 2nd grade workbook. Okay, let's go ahead, get right into it. And as we arrive to the table of contents, you will see on the left-hand side there are 3 different subsections. One is the Map and Graph Skills Handbook, and just below that is a writing workshop section and using primary and secondary sources. And now we are on to Chapter 1, Families Today and in the Past. Starts with a big question, then there's a sing about, a quest, and lessons 1 through 4 with the citizenship section and a chapter assessment. Chapter 2 is People, Places, and Nature, has 4 lessons and a chapter assessment. And just something to take note that these chapters are a little bit bigger. They're over 30 pages for Chapter 2, and if you'll see Chapter 3, it's pages 71 to 101. So they are larger chapters, but the text is large and they're easy to get through. And Chapter 3 is Government. Chapter 4 are People who supply our goods and services. Chapter 5 is Making a Difference. And Chapter 6 is Our American Culture, lessons 1 through 4 with the chapter assessment, and then the atlas, glossary, and etc. These are quests and maps on the right side. And on the next page, you'll see maps continued, graphs, and charts. And on the right side, you'll see primary sources as well as people to know, biographies online, skills, literacy skills, and critical thinking skills, as well as map and graph skills. So this is a welcome to your book section that is basically an overview on the general format that you'll see going into every chapter within this book. Okay, and go ahead and feel free to scan and observe and look at all the pages as I go ahead and tell you about our experience and review with this textbook. So we had just finished switching charter schools after moving to a different county in California. So we finished this textbook in just a couple of months, the second half of our charter school year. And it was pleasant. It was a pleasant experience. My son as well as I enjoyed reading it together, spending time together. It's very open and go. There was no teacher's guide or need to read ahead. There was a digital access, which unfortunately, due to our moving and settling into our new home, I never got a chance to access that. But I do plan on getting grade 3 this upcoming year and using the digital resources, so I'll have more information on that next year. But for us, simple answers where there was no need for a teacher's manual or answer key to get through the text together. Each chapter and page is filled with easy to read content, straight to the point, not a whole lot of fluff. And at the end of each passage, they ask questions to talk with your partner, underline, circle, or write about what you have read. And as the textbook progresses, so does the writing requirements and the amount that the student is asked to write. And towards the end, you will see that it becomes more advanced level writing, which will help in other subjects, especially as a child is going into the next grade. So every chapter starts with a quest and a big question, which really helps open up the dialogue on problem solving. Then it opens up into the lesson and it gives vocabulary, some more questions about what you've read and underlining where you can discuss with a partner. So just touching base on the amount of time that we spent on this can be easily spread out throughout the entire year with a bunch of other unit studies depending on your style of homeschooling. Again, we go with a charter school, so we are expected to do a certain amount of work, and because we came in late, it was expected that we finish 60% of the textbook, but we actually finished the entire textbook. So next year I actually want to spread these chapters over a larger amount of time, maybe 2 weeks per chapter with a bunch of other unit studies, and really dive into the biographies and online resources to kind of expand the different avenues of learning in social studies with my child. But it was not boring at all for him nor I, and we both found it very pleasant to sit down and just read. Again, my son is actually left-handed, so he is actually kind of not as fond of handwriting as, let's say, my daughter, who is right-handed, which is a-okay because, let's face it, we live in a society where everything is typed out, text message, or emailed out. So I'm not, it's not a big deal to me, but we do work on handwriting, and he does get real handwriting within these textbooks. But we also do some of the work verbally. He likes to do a lot of the assignments verbally and kind of more talk about it than write it out. But he does like drawing, and he doesn't mind doing small inserts, but some of the bigger, larger writing assignments, his hand kind of cramps up and gets sore. For that, I think that spreading it out would be a more better option for my son and I, and it'll be more enjoyable. We can learn more and get into more some of the details because he has such a graphic memory and he memorizes everything that after just telling him one time. So I can't wait to kind of expand our horizons and get more time with this book next year. Okay, friends, this is a time during the video as we continue to look through the book. I would just like to say thank you for joining me, and if you haven't already done so, please give this video a like, thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already done so. I am a homeschool mom of 2 kids, one going into kindergarten, the other one in 3rd, and my youngest will be starting tot school with us. And we like to share our videos of homeschooling, motherhood, and travel where we explore the new city we just moved into. And I like to share it with you guys. And if that's something you find interesting, please don't forget to subscribe and become part of our family so you never miss a beat. And we will see you in the next one. All right now.